Get that shit uploaded, for real. There's some Horde lovers out there who want to see that shit. Get it uploaded. And after this one, I may have to recruit more Horde members. Or players, because I can't. I'm stuck on level 4. Now, I only tried it once, but I can tell. I surmise that I'll have trouble getting by it. Let's get it uploaded. And set it for tomorrow morning about 8 o'clock again. This is a pretty good jovial time for the people to wake up and see it. Give us a War Horde video. And this one's a lot longer, too. Alright, people. Now, in my quest to get to the 92% clip, success clip that I had last year, picking these football games, I want to best it, and I want to beat it, and I will. Now, I don't know what I started out this year with, because it's been a short training camp, whatever, preseason, whatever, training camp, whatever. So the games are a little bit tricky. But I will tell you this right now. I will not go below 92% for what I do. NFL this weekend. And the team right now that I'm impressed with right now, the goddamn Buffalo Bills. I mean, they just come back. Fitzpatrick's a beast. I'm impressed with them. But anyway, here we go. San Francisco 49ers getting 2.5 at Cincinnati. Now, San Francisco's coming off a tough loss at home last week. Game they should have won. They blew it. Cincinnati got Dalton. Now, I'm going to tell you something about Andy Dalton. He looks like a seasoned veteran out there. Played pretty well on the road. Cincinnati should be 1-1. They should have won that game last week. Should have won that game last week the way they play. But Cleveland should have beat them. Cleveland self-destructed. Cleveland should be 2-0 right now. I'm taking Cincinnati to cover that point spread. Braylon Edwards is out for a couple weeks. Cincinnati at home will cover. New England 8.5 at Buffalo. Buffalo getting 8.5. New England will win this game outright, but they will not cover. Buffalo is no joke, and New England's defense is garbage. It is garbage. Houston getting 4 at New Orleans. Now you're looking at a battle of offenses here. Who has the better defense? I can only surmise. Part of me wants to take the Texans right now. Part of me does, but a part of me says that Drew Brees is going to have a field day on that Texans defense and put up like 40-some points. So I'm taking the Saints to cover. Philadelphia -7. Giants getting 7 at Philadelphia. Now, I don't know who's going to be playing this game. I guess Michael Vick's playing. But how long is it going to last? I mean, the Giants are going to go after him. You know that. Michael Vick already came out and said he can't take it. He'll be the last. But I'm going to take the Giants with the 7 points. I believe the Eagles will win the game, but I'm going to take the Giants with the 7 points. Cleveland giving 2.5 at Cleveland against Miami. Now, very tricky game here. Miami's a better team than the record indicates. They're 0-2, but they have a good offense. They just played some high-powered offenses. So that's why they're 0-2. Cleveland right now is trying to find an identity. Their defense sucks. The offense is dismal at best. But I'm looking for the Browns to win that game at home because they traditionally beat the Dolphins at home. At least the last couple of times I remember. I surmise. I'm looking for the Browns to cover that in something like a 24-20 game, something like that. So the Browns will cover. Tennessee giving 6.5 at Tennessee against Denver. Now, we all know Denver has its set a fair share of problems right now. Not going on the road. I'm not a believer in Tennessee, even though they beat the Ravens last week. The Ravens just flat out laid down. They had that game against Pittsburgh. They won that game. They flat out played like shit last week. I'm looking for the Broncos to come in here with the 6.5 points and not only cover, but they're going to win the game. They're going to take this game with the 6.5 points. Without 6 points, they win the game outright. Here's a game right now. Detroit. Minnesota's a home underdog. 3.5 against Detroit. This game has to be going because Detroit's got a good defense and a good offense, this and that. Minnesota right now, I mean, I don't know what to do with this team. Detroit will stop Adrian Peterson. What happens when you stop him? Is McNabb going to be able to throw the ball like he used to be able to 3 or 4 years ago? I don't know that. But, with 3.5 points, interdivision game, I like the Vikings in that game with the 3.5 points in a close game. They got to win a game sometime. Jacksonville getting 3.5 at Carolina. You can give Jacksonville 10. Carolina's going to beat them. It's the bottom line. Jacksonville's starting a rookie quarterback. It's a new era in Jacksonville. I ain't impressed. Take Carolina. Interdivision game again. Kansas City getting 14.5 at San Diego. Now, this is the type of line you don't even want to fuck with if I was betting. I wouldn't even want to fuck with. But I look at San Diego and I look at Kansas City. Kansas City reminds me of the Browns a couple years ago when the Browns were 10-6. The next year they fell flat on the face. That is Kansas City Chiefs. I didn't believe they were good last year, and I don't believe they're good this year. So I look at the Chargers after coming off a tough loss last week. I look at them putting up 41 points. And do I think the Chiefs can score 20? No. So I'm taking the Chargers to cover. At Oakland, Oakland's getting 3.5 against the New York Jets. Rob Ryan's no longer in Oakland. Mark Sanchez is playing good ball right now. Can Oakland move the ball on Rex Ryan's defense? I don't think so. Jets will cover and win outright. St. Louis, home underdog, getting 3.5 against Baltimore. There's a reason they're a 3.5-point home underdog. Baltimore will win that game big. Will win that game big after beating the Bears last week by the Tennessee Titans. They will win that big. They will win the game big, and they will cover. Give me a drink of water now. Nah, my throat's, yeah. Yeah. Lemon. Atlanta, getting 1.5 points at Tampa Bay. I don't believe in Freeman. I don't believe in Tampa Bay. A lot of people say I hate on Freeman, this and that. No, I don't even know the guy. But I don't believe in him. And I don't even believe in Atlanta, to be honest with you. They got lucky last week. Michael Vick was in that game last week. They'd have won that game. Falcons got lucky last week. But this Tampa Bay defense is the Philadelphia Eagles. So I'm taking the Falcons win that game outright. Needless to say, the 1.5 points. Seattle getting 3.5 at home against Arizona. Seattle may be the second worst team in the league behind Kansas City. There's a reason they're a 3.5-point underdog. Should be 9.5. I'm taking Arizona all day long. Chicago, 3.5-point underdog at home. Another interdivisional rival. Big game here against the Green Bay Packers. The defending Green Bay Packers. And the Packers didn't play well last week. They were ambushed last week by Carolina. But in this game, for this instance, Bears got blown away last week by the Saints. Like I've always been telling the Bears fans, they're garbage. They're a home underdog interdivision game. I like the Packers by a touchdown. The fuck was that? Goddamn, something flying out of the, like something in my, like a piece of dust. Anyway, I like the Packers. Indianapolis, home underdog, 10.5 against Pittsburgh. Let me tell you something about this game. If Peyton Manning was playing, it don't matter. Hey, if Peyton Manning was playing this game, it'd probably be a pick'em game. I'll tell you right now, Peyton Manning could be playing. Steelers will rout this team. 10.5 points, Steelers will beat this team 41-7. If they even score, Steelers will kill this team. And the Monday Nighter, Washington, getting 6 at Dallas. Well, America's team no longer. I'm sorry, but the Redskins right now will take that 6 points and will win that game outright in the Big D. Needless to say, if they'll cover. I mean, this Dallas team with Tony Romo quarterback, and I'm you know what? Tony Romo, apologist. Let me explain something to you. Broken rib, punctured lung. Guess what? It's football. You deal with it. Don't tell me how tough this guy is when he couldn't even hold a snap in a playoff game, a field goal playoff game, extra point, a few years back to blow the game. Don't tell me how tough this guy is. Don't tell me how tough he is last Sunday when he got beasted on against the goddamn Jets. Don't tell me how tough he is. And I'll tell you how tough the Skins are going to beat him. Beat him down. Those are my picks. Those are the law of averages that I will give you and bring you plentiful. With Victor! Victor! That's what I bring you. Anyway. Status on that water? I moved into a new house. That's why I got to yell, because the kitchen's way down the hall now. It's like that movie The Shining. You know, he's way down the fucking hall. Anyway, those are my picks. Place it at my feet. Place it at my feet for real.